Gildan Media presents Your Coach in a Box, affordable, life-changing audio programs.
Silence, A Christian History, written by Diarmaid Macculloch, read by Walter Dixon. Introduction: The Witness of Holmes's Dog. My favorite dog in detective fiction is the dog that did not bark in the nighttime, thus affording Sherlock Holmes the vital clue for solving Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's little mystery, Silver Blaze. The dog who guarded the stable of the racehorse Silver Blaze did not bark because, obviously, the midnight visitor was someone whom the dog knew well. It was, in fact, the racehorse's trainer, intent on villainy. I am also fond of another dog, probably a deliberate homage to Holmes, created by G.K. Chesterton in his Father Brown story, The Oracle of the Dog. The supposed oracle in question was the anguished howl of a dog who had swum out to sea to retrieve a walking stick, apparently at the exact time that the murder had taken place. Father Brown cheerily debunked the illusion that the dog had supernatural knowledge. The dog howled because it was cheated of its natural presuppositions about the walking stick. The object was in reality a sword stick, the murder weapon, and so it had sunk beneath the waves and could not be retrieved, as a dog would expect of a stick. And the illusion that the howl coincided with the time of death was in fact a human contrivance. The two tales come to the same conclusion. Conan Doyle reminds us that often one of the most significant scraps of evidence to illuminate a particular historical question is what is not actually done or said. Chesterton's premise might seem the reverse of Holmes's, since what is important is what the dog did, not what it did not do, but it is really the same. As he spells it out, a dog is a devil of a ritualist. He is as particular about the precise routine of a game as a child about the precise repetition of a fairy tale. Chesterton's insight is as much about human anthropology as canine psychology. Like dogs, we are pattern-making animals. The historian's main task is to dig down to find these patterns, to reconstruct the crystalline structures in the actions and the pronouncements of people, and to explain their meaning, as far as fragile and pattern-making human beings are capable of doing so. Only when we know the patterns well can we point out what is missing, what should be there but is not. Silence, then, is a vital part of what is missing in history, a necessary tool to help us make sense of the written and visual evidence that we possess. The novelist Margaret Atwood had observed that 2 and 2 doesn't necessarily get you the truth. 2 and 2 equals a voice outside the window. The living bird is not its labeled bones. Silence is a major part of that flesh in which the bones of positive historical evidence need clothing. An example of a silence which has always fascinated me, from my most historical specialization in the 16th century, is the almost total absence of the Christian name Mark in late medieval and Tudor.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?